What's wrong with your Iron Man? You ain't your usual energetic self in this video. You're looking more like Tired Man to me. Yeah, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of not making the playoffs. I'm tired of saying wait till next year. And I'm damn sure tired of them getting my hopes up with these draft picks just to trade them away. Okay, I was just joking. I didn't know you was all in your feelings. Like, show stand up.
What's happening? What's going on? It's Iron Man from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. You know the deal. I pride myself on being a lifelong Laker, so it gives me a better point of view, a little clearer. You can definitely tell that from the things I say, I'm not just a bandwagoner, and I'm not a homer. A homer is somebody who just goes boost for their team no matter what, blinded by what's actually going on in reality. They're saying, oh, that's like me saying any one of the Lakers should be voted MVP for last year.
What? What are you saying, bro?
I'm definitely not one of those things. I can look at things objectively. But this thing is about D'Angelo Russell. Me personally, I like D'Angelo Russell.
Pause.
I was shocked in 2015 when they drafted him instead of Jahlil Okafor out of Duke. I didn't know what was going on. I hadn't really heard of D'Angelo Russell. But after I saw some of his playing, it was amazing. You gotta cut this guy some slack. First year came in was Kobe's last year. They didn't even care whether they won or lost. They just wanted to show the fans Kobe's last year, and they brought in huge, gargantuan ratings. Especially that last game was a classic. If you haven't seen Kobe's last game, you need to go check that out. Because I felt something.
I'm not gonna cry, Roy.
I'm like, man, that was great entertainment, great sports. That was everything, man. That was good entertainment. Nobody was really playing. They didn't know what they had. They were just,
and he balled out
play
like
Kobe,
these
hope
other
he doesn't get
future
hurt.
stars.
Let him enjoy his last 20th year in the league. Okay, then last year had a heck of a year. Per 36 minutes, I think he averaged about 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, about 5.5 assists. So those are good numbers.
Not just good numbers.
Those are good numbers.
Look how great his improvement was.
To hear that he got traded, I was not happy about that. Magic Johnson comes on, Hall of Famer, Laker legend. He says in an interview they drafted Lonzo Ball. I like Lonzo Ball. I'm not mad at it.
I think he was a centerpiece of a great draft for the Lakers.
He's a leader. The Lakers needed a new leader.
Oh, and I like them shoes too. If I had some, I'd definitely be sporting them right now. I ain't mad
other
at
players are going to want to play with. And they said Lonzo was that. He was that guy.
Hold up. Is this the same Irvin Magic Johnson? Or did somebody hack your account? Did you not just last month go on, rave, and tweet about how much you were looking forward to working with D'Angelo Russell? This is shady as hell, man. I ain't with it.
Sounds like you're throwing shade at D'Angelo Russell. You're trying to justify dumping him. It was just 2 years ago. You said this guy was the future. We drafted him number 2 overall. You give him 2 years. He's still on a cheap rookie contract, and get rid of this guy who performed the best on your team last year. He was the best performer on the team last year. It was a salary cap dump to get rid of Timofey Mozgov's contract over there to Brooklyn. And your justification for your move is, we just wanted to get a team leader, so we got rid of him. They were just trying to steer the narrative like they got rid of D'Angelo Russell because nobody wanted to play with him. Because he was a snitch. Come on, guys. First of all, I don't think most of you people don't. Maybe you haven't been involved in any criminal activity. I'm not saying you should. But if you've been involved in any criminal activity, the real definition of a snitch, is someone who's involved in criminal activity. Someone who's involved in criminal activity along with others. They get caught. And they sell out those other people so they can get less amount of time. So whatever punishment they have to face, it gets lessened. So they snitch, they rat the other people out who are also committing crimes with them in exchange, for leniency. That's what it is. You see somebody, if you're just standing at the house not committing crimes, and you see somebody break into a car and steal it, you're not snitching. You tell the police. I'm not saying you should do that, but if you did do that, that's not snitching. That's just seeing somebody commit a crime, and hey, you're thinking about the guy, criminal, you dimed him out. Listen, I'm thinking about, you see, your perspective, your point of view could be changed a little bit. You're so concerned about the rights and the feelings, or how the person who's committing the crime is going to react to someone telling on what they did, or witnessing what they did, and relaying that information to the authorities. You're relaying that. You're thinking about that. More importantly, you're prioritizing their feelings over the feelings of the person who got victimized. You see, that's what you think, oh man, that's wrong. Listen, you're not thinking about the person who's been working 60 hours a week, minimum wage. You got 2 kids, barely trying to make it and survive, and they scraping every dollar and cent they have together just to get that car, just so they can make it back and forth to work, so they can take care of their family. So you're not thinking about that. But hey, let's move on. That's neither here nor there. Now, before anyone says anything stupid, that wasn't a laugh of joy. That was frustration from trying to argue with someone, trying to get through to someone who's supporting the criminal instead of the victim. Okay, somebody, he snitched. Oh, okay, so he's not a leader. Hey, him and Nick Young, they do that all. They said it themselves. They did it all the time. They record each other, then play it back. And the person who leaked that snap or that video, it wasn't D'Angelo Russell. It was somebody else. They admitted it, so it wasn't him. He wasn't trying to dime out Nick Young. They were just doing he's 19 years old. They're doing their 19-year-old thing. That's what they do. So let me get this straight. This 30-year-old millionaire without a care in the world was hanging out with this 20-year-old millionaire without a care in the world. What'd you think was gonna happen? They shoot videos, people saying stupid stuff, or themselves acting crazy, doing stupid stuff, and playing it back to each other. He recorded it. Okay, somebody else leaked it out, and it caused a big old mess. Now you want to say he's a snitch? Come on, that's ridiculous. It's just, people need to grow up and need to get a life. Not to mention that you're also forgetting about the person who was actually hurt in this whole altercation. Don't be worried about Nick Young. Nick Young's a grown-ass man, okay? You know, and Magic Johnson talking about he wants somebody mature, a leader, somebody else can follow. How are they going to follow somebody who sees somebody doing wrong and says nothing about it? That doesn't sound like the signs or the attributes or the qualities of a real leader. You know, I'm just going to sit idly by while other people are getting hurt and taken advantage of and not saying anything. That doesn't sound like a leader to me. Anybody thinking about Iggy Azalea? Anybody thinking about that? You're a grown-ass man. Yeah, I say generally speaking, women find him fairly attractive. He's famous, professional athlete. He's rich.
The boy's got his own money.
You can get girls. I'm just throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. Throwing it at him. Just throw that in a circle. They're throwing it at him on a consistent daily and nightly basis. There's no need to cheat on your person. There's 7 billion people in the world. There's no need to cheat, especially when you got all that going for you. But anybody think about her feelings? I was like, did you think about if that was your mom or your sister was getting cheated on? Wouldn't you want someone to let them know so they can get out of that messed up situation? Don't you care about the females in your family? Come on, now that don't make no sense. Feel free to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. We really and truly appreciate it. Leave all your interesting comments right down below, especially the ones where you disagree with everything that I just said. And then subscribe so you don't miss any of the newest and latest views.